everybody, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So for today, I thought it would be a lot of fun to film a favorites video. Now, favorites videos have always been one of my favorite videos to watch on YouTube purely because I like to see what other people are into, and it kind of gives me inspiration, especially when it comes to like beauty products and stuff. I like knowing what other people like. That way, you know, if they like it, there's a better chance that I might like it too, whereas if they don't like it, then I might not like it. Now, of course, everything is subjective because, especially with makeup, because people have different skin types. Some are oily, some are dry, some people have different tastes and textures and stuff like that. But for the most part, I think it's a really great way to get other people's opinions on things and to kind of see what people are into. So anyway, I thought first I would start with my favorites on makeup. Now, as you guys know, I did film a haul video earlier this month with a lot of new products that I bought. A lot of those products are in my favorites for this month for obvious reasons. They're really, really good products. So I'm gonna share more about them and more about why I like them as well. First, we will start off with moisturizer. This moisturizer I've been obsessed with for a while, but I kind of forgot it existed a little bit, and now I've come back to it and I am re-falling in love with it. It is the e.l.f. Daily Moisturizer. It is the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. e.l.f. is a pretty cheap brand. It's definitely not high-end. I would say it's on the cheaper side of drugstore as well. Whenever I saw that they were launching the skincare range, I was really interested to try it out because if you can find cheaper skincare that works really well, I say go for it. I used to use this a lot in college, and I think at one point I ended up buying that Equate moisturizer that I know you guys have seen me use before if you've seen any of my previous makeup videos, and it just did not do as good. I pretty much bought it because I think it's like half the price of this. I think this is around $6 to $7 and the Equate one was like $3 to $4. But honestly, pay the extra $3 for this. $6 to $7 for a moisturizer is really, really good price. I would say max this costs like $8. Like, under $10 for a moisturizer is huge, and this moisturizer does so well. Whenever I would use the Equate one, I always felt like my skin still felt dry after using it, and that's literally the opposite of why I'm using a moisturizer. I'm not using a moisturizer for my skin to feel dry. I'm using it so it can feel hydrated. And with this moisturizer, it feels so hydrated every time I use it. The hydration that you get from this is amazing, and I am obsessed with this. Like, I look forward to using this. That's how much I like this moisturizer. You guys should see this coming. I have been loving this Fenty Beauty Foundation. The texture is amazing. It is so matte on your skin, but it doesn't like sink into your skin either. It leaves your skin looking like so smooth and so soft, and it lasts so well throughout the day. It's amazing. I will say, whenever I first started using it, I felt like it would cake up a little bit, but recently since then I have started cutting back on the amount of product that I use. So I use much less product when I put this on. Versus when I had first started using it, I used to put a lot more product on and blend it out. Now I put less product on, and I think that has helped a lot. I was thinking, why is this foundation caking? I've seen so many people love it. I cannot be the only person who doesn't love this foundation. Like, there has to be a reason, and the reason was simple. I was using too much foundation, and if you do use too much, it's gonna cake on you. It's just a fact. So I do recommend maybe starting out with a lighter hand, and then if you want to build it up, build it up. But this foundation is amazing, and I have been obsessed with it. Next is concealer, which again, you guys aren't going to be surprised. The infamous Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Again, like the Fenty Beauty Foundation, I noticed it was caking up a little bit around my eyes. And again, I thought, why is it doing that? It shouldn't be doing that, right? So I started using less whenever I would put the concealer on, and all of that issues went away. I have zero cakiness now whenever I use this concealer, and it brightens and hides the discoloration of my under eyes so incredibly well. I highly recommend getting this one. The next makeup product that I've been loving is mascara, and again, no surprise, the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This one's always going to be a winner, I think. It makes your lashes so long and they look so thick and it stays all day. I will say the only issue I have, and honestly I have this issue with any mascara, is sometimes whenever I put it on I get like the mascara dot on my eyeshadow and then I have to like fix it. That's such a pain, but it's really just because I have long lashes, and I literally have that issue with like every mascara I use. I always have to be so careful. But this mascara is honestly amazing. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend trying it. I think it's worth every single penny. Next, I want to talk about eyeshadow palettes. Now, you guys know I tried both the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette along with the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. And I am picking only one of the two for my favorite this month. You guys might be a little bit surprised with my choice, but I am choosing the Anastasia Norvina palette over the Born to Run palette. I have a few reasons why. Reason number one is the color palette that they chose for this I absolutely love. I love that it is more cool tone driven. I really like how cool tone looks on my eyes as a whole, and I love it's more unique. I don't think you see very many cool tone palettes out there, so I really love that with this palette. Secondly, with the Born to Run palette, I found that I just wish there was a few more matte shades in the palette. You definitely have your mattes in there, but there are a lot more shimmery or glittery shades in there, which is great, but I just found myself wishing for more of a variety in the matte shades. But I will say, after using it more, those shadows, they blend out beautifully, as every Urban Decay palette does, and it really can do pretty much any look. I have done a simple look with that. I have done a smokier look with that. In the vlog that you saw where I was in my best friend's wedding, the makeup I did that day, I did using that palette, and I honestly achieved a type of look that I didn't think I'd be able to achieve with that palette, but I still managed to achieve it. So don't get me wrong, I definitely am still in love with the Born to Run palette, but the Norvina just, it wins out a little bit more for me. It has a really great selection of matte shades, and the shimmers are obviously stunning in this palette, and I love the color choices. I love the cool tone, and I find myself more drawn to wanting to pick this up because of the type of colors and shades that are in it, than I am drawn to the Born to Run palette. Again, it's not to say that I hate the Born to Run palette, because I really do love it. This one just slightly beats it out for me though. Next, I have absolutely been loving the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Matte Finishing Spray. I use this every single time that I put makeup on. I always spray this on over top. I don't care if it is a no makeup look or if I'm going full glam that day. I always spray this on top of it, and I love it. Next, I'm gonna go on to more Bath & Body products. We went to Bath & Body Works a couple weeks ago, and I'm about to show you two products that I picked up from there that I have been obsessed with ever since we got them. I'm so in love. The first one is a lotion from Bath & Body Works. It is in the scent Crisp Orchard Leaves. Now, I think I've had this maybe 3 weeks now. 3 weeks sounds about right. And I've already used that much. I honestly, I'm so obsessed with the smell of this. I wasn't sure how I would feel about it whenever I saw the name of it, because I don't necessarily want to smell like leaves throughout the day. I feel like this would be more of a candle scent that I would have generally been drawn to, but whenever you smell it, can't even describe the scent, because it smells like fall. It really does just smell like fall. It doesn't necessarily smell like leaves, so I don't know, maybe the name's misleading, but I smell it and it literally smells exactly like fall. I'll go ahead and read the description for you. It says, "Thank goodness it's fall." I agree. Thank goodness it's fall. Crisp, sunshiny days, apple orchards across the open land, leaves bright and everything's all right, because it's that time of year when your favorite ingredients are here, and I would agree. It says the fragrance notes are autumn pear slices, cool air, fresh picked apple, and oak leaves. I don't know how you get cool air, like the scent of cool air, into a lotion, but somehow Bath & Body Works managed it, apparently. So I think this is a really popular scent for the summer, because when I actually went to pick this up and I smelled it, I immediately fell in love with it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have this. And I wanted it in their thicker shea butter body cream, I think is what it's called, and they actually were out of stock of this scent in the thicker consistency. And so that tells me that I'm not the only one that has fallen in love with it, because if they were already out of stock of it, like, fall hasn't even been around that long and they're already out of stock of that scent, like, other people must be loving this too. So if you love fall and you love fall scented things, you have to check out this lotion at Bath & Body Works. I am literally so obsessed with it. It smells amazing. Now on to the next Bath & Body Works product. Now of course, I don't think we can talk about Bath & Body Works and not include a candle from their fall range, because literally they have like the best candles for fall. But between them and Yankee Candle, like, it's a toss-up, but Bath & Body Works like nails it every time, I swear. So naturally, whenever I went to Bath & Body Works, I knew I wanted to pick up a fall scented candle for our cute little camper that we're in, because I need some sort of fall in my life. I really wanted to decorate for fall in our cute house this year. It doesn't look like that's gonna happen, but I had to bring some sort of fall into our camper, and of course I did that through the avenue of a candle. So we went to Bath & Body Works that day, and I knew I wanted to get a fall scented candle. I spent so long sniffing like every candle in the store. I'm sure that the people thought I was insane. The workers thought I was crazy. But I didn't care. I had to find the perfect fall candle. And ladies and gentlemen, I think I have found the perfect fall candle. Now, as a disclaimer, I want to say I absolutely am obsessed with Bath & Body Works candle in the scent Leaves. I think it's probably one of their most popular ones. I would assume as much anyway. And I can see why. It's literally one of my favorite candles that they make, and I almost just impulsively bought that one. But then I thought, you know what, I want to try something new. So I sniffed quite a few. It was a really hard toss-up between this one and a couple other ones. I have posted this on my Snapchat, I believe, so if you follow me on Snapchat, you may have already seen the picture of it. But it is in this cute little jar, and it says thankful across it, which I really like. I think it kind of gives a testament to fall and Thanksgiving season even. But this candle is in the scent Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. This is fall in a candle. It says the fragrance notes are warm cinnamon, fresh ground clove, vanilla cream, and brown sugar. Seeing that fresh ground clove is in here, that does not surprise me that I love the scent of this, because I love ground clove. Seriously, you guys, if you want a really good scented candle for fall, check this one out, because it is amazing. I need to go light it now. Alright, I think we rambled too long about candles, so I will move on. I'm gonna go on to clothing. Now I have a few clothing items that I've really been loving. The first one I'm actually wearing, it is this top. I got it from Maurice's. I think I got it in like spring actually, but I've really been liking it. I love the sleeves because they have this shoulder cut out with like the lace trim, and then it comes down into this lace portion right above the elbow. And guys, if you know me, you know I love anything floral, and I love this floral design. The color pattern of it was a little bit out of my comfort zone for me. I feel like normally I go for like maybe more mauves or pinks or greens, but this is more like orange, and it had brown in it instead of black, so it's really different from what I'm used to wearing in terms of color scheme, but I really like it a lot, and I think the color scheme fits with fall really well. And I don't know, I just really like this shirt a lot. The next shirt is also from Maurice's. If you guys know me at all, you know that's like one of my favorite stores in the universe. So the next shirt that I got, it is of course another floral. I don't know if blouse is really the best term because it's a thicker material. It's definitely not a sweater. But it is a thicker material, so I wouldn't call it a blouse. It has long 3/4 length sleeves, and at the end it like flares out just the tiniest bit right at the end of the sleeve, and I think it is so pretty. I love this shirt. I feel like it's very flattering on me, which obviously any girl wants a shirt to be flattering. I really like the neckline because it's kind of this big scoop of a neckline. And I don't know, I just feel like it's a bit more unique than your standard neckline, and I really like this a lot. Now, the next clothing item I have been loving are hoodies. Literally just hoodies in general. Whenever it starts to get cooler outside, I literally get so excited because that means it's hoodie weather, and like, I just want to live in a hoodie all the time when it's hoodie weather. So a couple weeks ago, David and I, we went to a local mall and we went shopping and we got some hoodies. We got 3 different hoodies from Zoomies and I have been loving all of them. We just share hoodies like all the time whenever it's cold outside. I don't know if that's weird, but I actually prefer to wear them after he has worn them, but only if it's like he's lightly worn it. Like if he's worn it for a really long time and has sweated it and stuff, I don't want to wear that. But I like to wear, if he just like wore it in the morning and he doesn't want to wear the hoodie anymore, I will put the hoodie on because, is it weird? Like, I like it because it smells like him. And it, like if he put cologne on, it like reminds me of him because I smell his cologne on it. I don't know. Ladies, tell me if that's weird. I don't care. I like it. But I will show you one of the hoodies we got. We did get 3 different ones. This one is one of my favorites because I think it's so cool. It is like this purple tie-dye, but it's like this bright purple and white tie-dye, and I am so obsessed with it. Now, this hoodie isn't really a thicker hoodie. It's actually more like t-shirt material. It feels like a long sleeve t-shirt when you have it on, but I actually kind of like that because then if it's cooler outside but not necessarily cold, I don't get hot as easily because it's still more like a t-shirt material, but it's still keeping me warm. Does that make sense? So this is probably my favorite one that we got. We do have another one that David took to work with him today, so I can't even show that to you even if I wanted to. But it is the thicker one that we got. It's so incredibly soft. It's so soft and it's so thick and warm, and I absolutely love it. It's like, it kind of has blocky colors, so it has big blocks of like forest green, white, and gray, and I am obsessed with it. The other one we got is actually very, very similar to this one, except it's like a blue and green and gray tie-dye, like gray and white tie-dye, I believe. That one's a little bit thicker than this one, not much at all. It's still pretty close to t-shirt material, but you can tell they tried to put like a little bit more warmth in it, I guess, for lack of a better phrase. But I've been obsessed with those hoodies. I'm so excited that it's finally getting cold so that I can wear them more often. I really wanted to include a foods favorite into this video because I love food that much. And I want to talk about my love for food, so that's what we're gonna do. My first food favorite is these. These are the Chobani Flips yogurt. This flavor is almond coco loco. It has coconut, low-fat Greek yogurt with honey, roasted salted almonds, and dark chocolate. So basically this is like one, you can see the split there. So like this side is filled with yogurt and this side is filled with like toppings. And you literally just like flip this side over into the yogurt side and you have yourself a delicious yogurt experience. So I've been obsessed with this ice cream brand called Halo Top. Now Halo Top prides themselves on being a healthier version of ice cream. So if you notice, they put the calorie count for the entire pint of ice cream right on the front of the pint. Now normally for a pint, you know what, I'm gonna Google this. Okay, so I think this is the best comparison I can get. On here it says Ben & Jerry's strawberry ice cream, one scoop of it is 160 calories for one scoop. And it's on here, it says one scoop is approximately 85 grams. A half cup is approximately 101 grams. So if you figure one scoop is less than a half a cup, so literally, this is crazy, literally less, okay, one scoop is less than a half a cup of the Ben & Jerry's strawberry ice cream. So literally, for less than half a cup of their strawberry ice cream, the calories are still more than a full cup of this strawberry ice cream. That's crazy to me. Like, that's less than a half a cup, and it's 20 calories more than a whole cup of this. That's crazy to me. And honestly, I have tried other like healthy versions of ice cream, and this is the best one I have found. Maybe not this particular flavor. I do like this flavor. So far, my favorite flavors that I've tried from them, I really like the almond chocolate crunch, I think is what it's called. I really like the chocolate chip cookie dough, the mint chocolate chip ice cream. So basically they put less sugar and less fat in this, so if you immediately take it out of the freezer and you try to eat it, it's not gonna be creamy like normal ice cream. It's gonna be harder to scoop out and not like the same texture. It's not bad by all means, but it's a bit more icy. But if you let it sit on the counter a little bit and melt, maybe let it sit for like 5 minutes, like the texture is exactly like normal ice cream. So I really highly recommend Halo Top ice cream if you're looking for a healthier alternative to ice cream. Obviously too much of anything isn't good for you, but I think this in moderation is a phenomenal alternative. Anyway, you guys, that is it for my favorites video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found some things that maybe you will want to try. And yeah, don't forget to give it a like and to subscribe as well if you did enjoy the video. It would mean so much to me. And also follow me on all my social medias, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, of course. All of the links will be down in the description as normal. But anyway, thank you guys so much again for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.